for the first time. You know, there's been a lot of great moments that I've had, unforgettable things. To sing with Frank Sinatra on stage, to meet and to work with Captain Jacques Cousteau, well, there's just a pretty large list of things that are very dear to my heart, very meaningful occasions. I feel that I'm here for a purpose. I think that there's purpose in everything, in everybody's life, in every aspect of life. And I certainly feel a purpose in my life, and I have a great drive and commitment to using my music to bring people closer together. I think that there's no situation where the separation that we have among peoples is more desperate and of more concern than a relationship between our country and that of the Soviet Union. And I think that the best possible thing that I can do to serve or to further those talks that are going on in Geneva right now is to do something about bringing our people closer together. I don't think the problem is the nuclear weapons. I think the problem is the lack of understanding, the lack of compassion, consideration that we have for one another as people. And then it's exacerbated by politics, by the other things that are going on in the world. So I've worked very hard for a long time to go sing in the Soviet Union. If my music has been accepted all over the world by people, if it's used in their weddings, if they have it playing while their children are being born, then there's something in that music that makes them feel not so different than the way that I feel. And I do have a very strong belief that all people are the same, as I said earlier. So to actually, with the help of many friends, put together this opportunity to go sing in the Soviet Union, and it was really basically an audition to be able to go back and sing for larger public audiences. But to sing that first night at the Union of Composers in Moscow, and to have the audience start a little bit stiff, and then began warming to the music, and then pretty soon, by the end of the evening when I finished my show, really applauding wildly and wanting encores and like that, and knowing that this dream that I had was in the process of really being fulfilled, was a great, great moment. And when I wrote to my folks and told them I was going to do this, they were quite upset. Not a lot of people in their family had had the opportunity to go to college, to get a higher education. And for me to be turning away from this to go be a singer, you know, didn't make a lot of sense to my parents. As much as they enjoyed my music and had always supported it, and my mother gave me my first guitar, which was her mother's when she was a child. And but I don't think Dad especially thought that I was going to do anything. And they wrote me a pretty harsh letter when I left school. And they also gave me $200 and said, when you get tired of messing around and want to go back to school, we're here for you. You let us know. And I've always considered that the greatest gift of love that I've experienced in my life. When I was doing something that went against everything that they thought was good and right and furthering in my life, and yet they still contributed to my doing it or getting it out of my system, whatever, I'll never forget that as long as I live. So now I was out in Los Angeles working at this place called Ledbetter's, and my dad happened to be out on a TDY, and he came by the club to see me, surprised me one night. And here I was earning a living, singing and it was a pretty grungy little place, you know, but I was earning a living. And I think that he, all of a sudden, had changed his mind about what was happening here. And it was a great, great moment for me. To go up in a space shuttle, which I think I'm going to have the opportunity to do. But the wildness part of the dream of it is that I'll have the opportunity to take my guitar up there and maybe write a song in space, to be able to sing it up there as I'm circling around the globe, to have it be meaningful to all people, to have it be a real part of people feeling closer to one another. I'd love to do that. I'd love for that to happen. And to have it be a great song, you know, I mean, a song like Calypso or... and then, and here's where it gets a little bit wilder, I guess, is that somehow the crew is incapacitated, not hurt. I don't want anybody hurt or killed or anything like that, you know, but something happens, maybe they all go unconscious, and there's nobody there to land the shuttle. But I do. I get to bring it in and be a hero, and oh God, I think that would be pretty far out.